Crack on.
Just warming up.
Welcome to EdinburghTV, and this week we're beginning a walk and talk series, and this week we've got Robbie McIntyre. Rob, thanks for having a moment to take out with us.
Yeah, not a problem.
Chat away, but well, I'll jump straight into it. The past season, you know, it's coming to the back end of it now. We're looking at the later fixtures. You know, it's getting to that point in the season now where you're winding down a little bit, but for us not so much. An unlikely, should you say, promotion push. But how do you reflect on the season this year for you? Because obviously last year you had an injury in the kind of the promotion season. But how's this year been for you?
Yeah, I think I would say somewhat unexpected, but that's no disrespect to the team that we've got, because I knew we were capable of doing good things. But yeah, I think, you know, the goal coming into this season, obviously first season in League One, was to, you know, try and stay in the league. So anything above that was like a bonus. So the fact that we have been sort of in the playoff positions the whole season, we've actually been top of the league at one point just before Christmas. I think that's just, yeah, I mean, it's been brilliant. And I think we have exceeded expectations. I saw a lot of negative comments about us, thinking, you know, we'll just come right back down again. So it's been nice to prove some people wrong and really just have a good go at it and show where we are as a team.
And, you know, last season, with the injury that happened, how do you take that from an injury point of view? Do you take it as a new challenge, trying to turn negative into a positive and say, right, I need to work hard, get back and get better? Yeah,
totally. I mean, that was the longest time I've spent out due to injury, and it was incredibly frustrating at times. But yeah, the way that it ended when I came back, and obviously there was a few other boys that came back at the same time, and then we managed to get promotion. Because it wasn't that great a season, you know, especially up until about the last 10 games of the season. Really, we weren't doing that great, you know. So I think it ending the way it did was just amazing. And for me personally, it just made me want to kick on even more and just try and stay fit and avoid injury, because I haven't had much luck over the last 2 years. So yeah, it's great. I just focus on trying to help the team do what I can and stay fit.
And you know, we've come up to almost, well, it is actually past the 1 year anniversary of Alan Mabry being in charge when he took over. Obviously the first game was a bit of a let off, you know, 2-0, man sent off, but that trip to Elgin was, shall we say, eventful.
Yep.
But ultimately, how has it been? You know, he's been a year in charge now. What's been the real turning point for you guys as a team in regards to how the managers kind of changed the entire feeling around the club?
Yeah, it's hard to say, to like pinpoint it, because like, no disrespect to anyone who was here before or anything, but I think, I don't know, he just understands us as a team. He knows his players, he knows what to do with them, where to position them, what's going to work best, and I think tactically he's just really switched on, and the boys have just got a lot of respect for him as well. So it's a mutual respect, and he encourages us to go out and play football, not just kick it and fight and whatever. He actually wants us to play football. So
we've seen that with, you know,
yeah.
How many goals have we scored this season?
Exactly,
you know,
yeah. So
entertaining football, but
yeah, the evidence is there as well. So I think it's just a collective. You know, everyone's bought into the same idea, and it's worked out. So yeah, I mean, definitely doing something right, that's for sure. Yeah.
So the difference, obviously yourself and Lee Hamilton and a few others have come up from League Two up to League One. What's the difference been in terms of opposition, in terms of training, and the real kind of graft that you have to put in?
Yeah, I think, you know, you've got a few teams in our league full time as well, so I mean, they're getting the chance to work at things day in, day out, whereas in League Two it's kind of level playing field. Not saying that we're any worse than the full-time teams, but it's you know, we don't get as much time to work on things, and I think it has been evident throughout some games this season, you know, especially at the start. We haven't fared that well against full-time teams. So yeah, I think that's been a challenge. You know, we're maybe not as fit as them, but through no fault of our own, because we don't have the time to do conditioning stuff and that. And I think it's just more physical. You know, of course you're going up a league, there's going to be more quality about. So yeah, it's almost like the game's a bit faster. You know, you just have to adapt to that. But like I said, I think we've done well, considering.
And finally, what's the future look for Robbie McIntyre? Is it looking you know, same as going forward? You're looking forward to the push for the
Yeah,
potential playoff spot that we've got ahead?
absolutely. I just take it as it comes, really. I mean, not to be selfish, I'm just trying to stay fit myself, and the longer I can do that, the better. And yeah, coming into that pivotal time in the season where, you know, this is where it really matters. So just keeping the head down, keep working away, and just do what I can to help the team, and I'm sure the boys will all say the same.
Well, thanks a million for Robbie for coming out here and joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Absolutely, thank you.